Short and Simple online tutorials. Today, as part of the Design Center training series, we're going to be talking about the instant quote. The instant quote is the base price of your product per unit before any promotions, discounts, extra order fees, or taxes are applied. The instant quote is definitely affected by the location that you're in, and the prices of products, screens, ink colors, and customizations will vary depending on where you are ordering shirts from. Today we're in the Iowa City location, and the first basic part of a instant quote is determined by what product you pick. I'm in the bargain item, so these are going to be the cheaper products, obviously. Let's look at this one. This long sleeve shirt has a base price of $12.99, which means that you can add one color of ink to one screen, and a screen is either the front, the back, the right sleeve, the left sleeve, basically a print location of this product for that base price of $12.99. If we go back and look at, let's say, this Gildan Ultra Blend, you can see the base price for this product is $9.99. So let's design on this product. We'll choose a color. Let's go with gold. And now we're in step 2 of the Design Center. The instant quote is real time, and it's always displayed right down here in the bottom right hand corner. You can see the base price of $9.99 and then any extras. And extras are kind of a catch-all for any screens, ink colors, and things that will increase the base price of your product. And so let's just get started. Let's add some artwork. These tutorials I've kind of been adding dogs quite a bit, so let's just add a dog to this shirt. And you'll notice that since one color and one screen is included in that base price, the price has not gone up at all. We can change the color of this image. It's not going to affect the price because every base price includes one screen and one color. Now let's go to a second screen, the back, and let's add another piece of artwork. Let's add another dog. Let's use this one. Now that we've added a second screen, so there's print on the front and the back, now that we've added a second screen, the price has gone up by the cost of adding an additional screen in Iowa City, and that is $1. Each screen includes one color of ink. So if we wanted to, we could add, this is a black and black ink, we could add, let's add some text. Let's just pick any one of these. So we have some text here. It's also black, so that didn't increase the cost of the instant quote. If we changed the color of this text, however, so it was something other than black, now we've got two colors of ink on this screen. And so since there are two unique colors of ink on this screen, the cost has gone up by the cost of adding an additional ink color in the Iowa City location, which is also $1 per shirt. You notice since this is burgundy, if we change this to burgundy, the cost will go back down. The Design Center is smart enough to know that for each screen, as long as the colors of ink are the same, you're not going to incur any additional costs. Now, one little trick that I want to show you here, and let's say that, just for the sake of the design, let's say that we had that image, and then inside here, we wanted, let's just call this dog, so it's really small. We'll put this right inside here, and obviously we've got red on red, and that's not going to show up here. Let's say we wanted to kind of make a cutout of that though, and we'll just change this this color of this text to gold, so it's the same color as the shirt. Now I've got, this is a pretty bad, there we go. I don't know why you'd ever have this for your design, but now you've got the word dog inside of this artwork. The Design Center still thinks that we have two unique colors of ink, burgundy and gold. But in actuality, since the gold text is the same color as the shirt, this is really only one color of ink on this screen, burgundy. So when we're in the confirm instant quote in step 3, after we are checking out and ordering, we can reduce the price of our shirt by $1, or by one ink color actually, and to have the true cost of the shirt. So by watching this tutorial, you may have just saved yourself a little bit of money, and we'll explain more of that and how to do that in the Confirm Instant Quote tutorial. But another thing that will affect the price of the shirt, let's just remove this, is adding a custom name or custom number placeholder. Now these placeholders, as explained in their tutorials, are such that you're adding a placeholder so that each shirt or product will be customized, personalized. Each individual unit in this order will have a different name or a different number on it. You'll notice that name and numbers, custom names and custom numbers, are independent of ink color and screen cost. There is a set cost for adding a placeholder per location, per placeholder to a shirt. So in the case of Iowa City, the cost of adding a custom name placeholder is $3. So you'll notice that the extras went up by $3 when we added this. Now I can change this to any color I want. I can change it to burgundy. Let's just show you what I mean. I can change it to burgundy. It's not going to affect the price of the shirt because ink color is independent when it comes to placeholders. The reason is that we put on placeholders we put in custom names and custom numbers using a different printing process. We use a heat sealing process, and therefore it's not included in the screen cost. So just another little thing to understand. And basically that's it. You've got your product type, the number of ink colors per screen, and the number of screens that you're customizing on. Those, and then any placeholders, names, or numbers are going to affect this base price or the instant quote of your product. So understanding these things will help you to understand why the price is this way. I also invite you to simply play around in here. You notice if you simply delete this placeholder, the cost goes down to $10.99. So just playing around in here will give you a good idea of how this instant quote kind of works. Now, one other thing I should mention before we conclude this tutorial is that if you use this attach notes feature, and let's say you wanted our art team to convert this image so that the dog's head inside was blue for some reason. In the attach notes feature, you could say, please make dog's head on back screen navy blue. Now, if you click continue, that will save the notes along with the design, but obviously the Design Center hasn't changed, and the instant quote hasn't recognized that there's actually two colors of ink on the back. So really quickly here, I'm just going to show you if I proceed to checkout here. I'm going to save my design. Dog. Now, the Confirm Instant Quote, and we'll explain this more in the Confirm Instant Quote tutorial, says that there is a one color front and a one color back. But since I added notes that said, please make the dog's head blue, that effectively means that there's a two color back. And in order to ensure that I have the right base price, I'm going to add one color of ink to that back screen. So now I've got my correct price and I can proceed with my order, or proceed with setting up an order page. So that is the instant quote and the specifics involved in it. For more information, feel free to watch the Confirm Instant Quote tutorial, or read some of the literature on our site. There's a lot of different information as to why you would ever need to change your instant quote, how do you use this step, and then also in our help section there's a lot of information as well. It's just really important to make sure that you have an accurate base price before proceeding to checkout to ensure that you're either collecting the right amount of money per product on your page, or that you are proceeding to the simple shopping cart and actually paying the correct amount for your shirts. Because if you aren't, if the base price is wrong somehow, then you're either going to need to change up your design ideas, or you're going to need to somehow work out with our company how a different alternative payment method. So that's this tutorial. Thank you for completing it.